Hi, welcome back to another episode of Time I'll Be Gabby. With me here is the current reigning out better next track superstar, Pheromonekillz.
Yes, hi. Thank you so
Welcome
much
to
for
my
having
show.
me.
You're welcome. How are you?
I'm good. Better now that I'm Alberta's better superstar.
For few.
I love it. No, that's okay.
Let's talk about the first time we met.
Yes, let's talk about the first time we
I
met.
was working at the bar.
And I tried to get in for free, as I should, because I am Alberta's drag superstar. And I said, no, I don't have a ticket and I don't have to pay.
Who are you again?
Literally, who are you is what I was asked. My mouth, I don't think I've ever dropped my mouth so quick. I didn't even look at you. I was like, where's Rob? Where's Rob? And then you go up to Rob and you're like, there's some woman here asking you to get in for free. And she's Alberta's better bride. So for the remaining 4 months of my reign, I was called Alberta's better bride. But I got in for free, so that's all that mattered.
That is correct.
Oh, Gabby, where we've come now.
Right. So you judging me, honey.
Yes. Now I'm a judge. I know, right? Now you're going to take your words back.
If only I'm the wild card, honey.
Right. Oh, yes, there's a wild card. I'm excited for that. I'm excited.
Oh my god, this is so funny. So how you feeling today?
I'm good. I'm just happy that I've been able to sit back and watch the competition. Because for the past 3-4 years, I've been so stressed right around this time. And usually it's like my birthday and I just throw it completely out. I don't even think about my birthday. I don't think about anything. Like, it's just been so stressful. So to be able to sit back and watch others show their art and see the stress, like, you could see people shaking. That was my favorite. I love to see them stress because I know how that feels, right? So I'm like, I know that you care and I know that, like, this is what, like, their passion is. So I'm just happy to be able to sit in the judge's seat and judge.
That is great. So let's talk about little Famone.
Yes.
What was your childhood like?
My childhood?
Where did you grow up?
In Glenora. Do you know where Glenora is?
The hospital?
No, like the community. The community. No, so we're in Oliver right now. Then it goes like North Glenora, then Grosvenor, and then Kenora, right? So Kenora was like the shady part. That's like Jasper Avenue, or no, like 107th.
Oh, here in Edmonton.
Yeah. Oh, in Edmonton. Oh, are you from here?
No.
How long? No, like how long have you been in
6
Edmonton?
years.
6.
Yeah.
You should know a little bit.
No, honey. My geography ain't good, honey.
Well, yeah, I like basically
I'm not using Google Map, but I know nowhere.
Google Map. No, it's not too far. It's just like the next neighborhood's over. So I kind of grew up in like the uptown, kind of like more of the prissy neighborhood. Like, it was very like money. There was like lots of money, but I was on the like just on the cusp of it. So I was in the like a little bit more of like the medium kind of wealth. So it was good. I just didn't really get along with a lot of the people just because, like, I came from a different background than they did. A lot of people came from money while I worked my way up, right? So it wasn't a struggle, but it was a challenge, right? So there was some people that I got along with, some people I didn't get along with, but no, overall, like, my childhood was good. Like, I definitely was like in a bubble. I thought the world was amazing. I thought the world was great, but then, realization came. But no, it was good.
So what made you choose this career path of drag?
Funny story. I actually wanted to be an actor.
Oh, nice.
I wanted to be an actor. Well, no, I wanted to be a comedian. And then I was like, I'm not going to be a comedian. But I was like, I want to be an actor. So I went to I went to Catholic school it was just close by. And then I went to public school. And then right out of junior high, I went to Victoria Arts,
Yeah.
Performing Arts, like just down the road here. So I went there for high school. That was so thankful. So I was able to like pursue dance, which I didn't really have a lot. So I was able to pursue dance. And then obviously I got a referral from my drama teacher in junior high. Thankfully able to go to Victoria's School of the Arts because you kind of need a portfolio, and I did not have a portfolio.
Oh.
I didn't have any of that. So I had a referral from my drama teacher to get me into the school. Thank God for my drama teacher. Like that was probably the best. So I stayed there for acting, and then I was like, I actually know how to draw, right? So it kind of just developed more and more.
Yeah.
And then as I became older, I was like, I want to be a performer. I
It's
don't.
all about art.
I was like, I can do this in my panties and get paid for it.
Right?
And I was good at it. So I was like, you know what I mean? Like, it all started in my mom's basement. Can you believe that? I
Oh my
started drag
God.
in my mom's basement. It was
Was
so
it
cute.
online?
It is online, actually. It's still online. My mom made like a little stage. Like it's like literally in a basement, but like the way that we've like lined it up, there's like a little stage, a little backdrop. Like I had little lights going. Like my mom was my number one fan. Like, and I think
That
that's
is great.
like a big like was a big like turning point for me because I was like, I am good at this, and my mom lived it too, right? Like my mom was like my biggest fan, so that's good. My dad was never really a part of it. He didn't really know anything, but
What was your coming out story like then?
um, I think I was one of those gays that didn't really need to come out.
It was
I
just
just started talking, and they're like, gay.
straight from the
Yeah,
womb.
no, literally straight out. I didn't really had to. I've got photos of me like 5 or 6 in a dress playing in the mud. Right? You know what I mean? Like cuz I did start really young because my dad does construction, my grandpa does construction. I came from a line of construction workers, so I loved getting dirty and I loved getting like working
That's what
hard
you
in
do,
it.
right?
Yeah, I do
Oh my God,
construction.
yeah.
I'm a construction worker too.
Period.
Yeah, I do concrete. It's not fun. It's a hard like type of construction. Like there's like electricians and like all these other kinds of construction, but like concrete is just it's hard. It's hard work. Wheelbarrows and like it's hard definitely. But I was kind of brought into it so young that it just kind of became
Used to it.
yeah, right. But I also have 2 sisters and then my mom and then my dad wasn't always in the photo. So that's why like I kind of got more within my feminine side and I was like around women so much. It's just kind of funny how it all worked out.
So how do you maneuver like in the day you're doing this your construction job and then in the night you're doing drag like we are still told boots and then
Exactly. It's completely like one side to the other. It's sometimes it is definitely hard to like get my head wrapped around it. Like, no, I'm a man, and then like, no, I'm a
you're
woman. You know what I mean?
right.
It definitely
And
is.
they're
It's
two different people. Like
yeah. It's like hard. Like sometimes I'm like, of course I'd love to like merge the two, but I do love the fact that I can be completely far left and be like a man instruction and then completely turn it over in a like blink of an eye and then become like a woman. Right. And I love that kind of dynamic. I just yeah, it was that's why I've always loved Hannah Montana. Because I was like,
best of both worlds.
best of both worlds, right? Like I've always loved Hannah Montana, and I didn't like before I even was a drag queen. I loved Hannah Montana, like
Everybody did.
religiously. Like there was posters in my locker, Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana, and I had girlfriends at the time. Like these girls, like my girlfriends were coming up, and like they seen my Hannah Montana stuff, and no one really said anything. Like I didn't really understand what it meant, but looking back at it now, I'm like, that's why you liked Hannah Montana so much because I love that like best of both worlds, right? I love
Yeah.
to not be able to put myself in a box. I like to be able to just do everything, right? I think that was a big moment in my life was Hannah Montana,
Oh, nice.
right?
So let's talk about you becoming the Alberta Next Drag Superstar. So how was the journey like? What I know, I watched some clips on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fierce competition.
Yeah, the first year I ever tried, I came out swinging. Like I
Was it your
didn't.
first time?
When I won, that was my third time. That
Huh.
technically would be my third time trying for it. The very first time that I ever competed, I came out with like the best number. For about like a whole year, I'd never done any stunts. I didn't do like really anything and just go out and kind of wiggle around. But I saved my split. My
Everything.
first split that I ever did on stage was at Alberta's Drag Superstar, my first ever one. And I'd been practicing for so long because I'm not a stunt girl. I was never a stunt queen. I'm like, it's hard for me to be flexible, so I practice every day. I was so determined to fucking give these people a show. And so I did my first split, did my first drop, and like people were gagged,
Gag.
gooped. But then I came out swinging so hard, I couldn't keep that momentum going. So I kind of gypped myself, right? I was like, I came up with such a good number. It was hard for me to follow and continue. So that second round, I tried so hard, but I was last. I had to lip sync for my life. Literally, I had to lip sync for my life. I got in, thankfully, by like the skin of my teeth. And then that final round, I obviously didn't get through. The second year, I tried coming up with more numbers, more numbers. Again, every single time I tried for ants, I'd always get to the finale, but I'd never get anywhere from that, right? I never even got to lip sync for the crown, not once. It was only this last third time that I finally got to be able to even get onto the lip sync stage. You know what I mean? So it took a lot of work and a lot of effort. It took many trial and errors, but I think honestly, without those failures in my past,
True. You wouldn't
I wouldn't
get,
have
yeah.
I wouldn't have gotten where I am today for sure. And like, of course, the people around me made a big impact on that, but at the end of the day, it was like a lot of self, like preservation, a lot of like self, like it was a lot of hard work.
So now you also have your backup dancer then is now competing for the and what's your
Yes.
thought about that?
Um, well, they helped me with a lot of my choreography as well, right? Because they started in burlesque, and then that's when, because like I was doing Alberta's Drag Superstar, and I was doing burlesque on
Oh,
top of that. I
nice.
was in a burlesque troupe as well, so that's how I was. I know it was a good opportunity to get into burlesque, and so no, I'm very happy that they are competing. I mean, they're good for sure, right?
So in the first half of the show, the first four that are currently moving to the semifinals, what's your thought about their outfits?
Um,
I guess
Cedar T's outfit I thought was amazing. Like I'm so happy that there's like an indigenous like representation.
yeah.
And she's so
Oh
tall.
my god, right?
Like I literally was like, you know, you're like an inch away from taking that disco ball with you. And I said, no cartwheels for that one. Could you imagine? No, but like they're so
And I love that they're able to move, actually. That's the
Mhm.
major thing.
They're so captivating. It's so captivating to see. And like the fact that they are able to bring out the indigenous like culture, I'm like so thankful. I love to see it. And yeah, they did so well. Is it Hermina or
You're Jimena.
Yeah, Hermina.
That was the first time I've seen them
They're
before.
talented. They are very talented.
Superstar behavior.
I'm happy that we've got them now.
Yeah.
Not just from Calgary. They are, yeah, very phenomenal. When they did the chair work, I was like, oh, I see you.
And when they took off their outfit, I was like, honey.
Oh, and the little pasties.
Yeah, I was like,
oh my god, so good.
On
So
Mars.
good. Mars, I cannot wait to see what that one does for the finale, for the fantasy look. I'm like, that's what you did just to compete.
Right.
That's what you did to just compete. Can you imagine, like the fantasy look?
Yeah.
Like Mars is gonna be floating in the air.
When Mars came out, I was like, oh, what is happening? Is she gonna lip sync? Is she gonna take it off? What exactly?
Oh my god.
Like you never know what she brings.
I know, and the fact that they like were bouncing on their face.
Yeah, like
I was like, okay. I see you. I see you. No, very, very talented. And who was the last one?
Giselle.
Giselle's
Yeah.
Giselle. I was like, come on.
With a backup dancer.
Oh, and that pussycat
that
wig.
was what.
Oh.
Yeah, the fucking stuff she put in her hair.
Oh. I know, in the backup
Like
dancers,
you gotta
think...
work. That's when I called my friends. I was like, honey, I need a choreography right now. I'm not going there to do sign language. I need to go there and dance.
And that's the thing. It was just so well done. It wasn't like she was going like,
yeah.
It was just executed so
that
well.
That is correct.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I was like, ugh, I hate you. But I want that outfit. But you look so good.
The purple was really good.
The purple was like phenomenal. I was like, where are all these bitches getting these outfits? Like,
who knows?
yeah, no. This round, all the outfits were good too. Your outfit was good,
Thank you, honey.
Your
tried.
outfit was good. Where'd you get that? Oh. Mhm. No, it was great. I loved everyone got the long blonde memo.
Yeah.
Did you see? Everyone got the long blonde memo. You, Plastica, and me were all just blonding it.
With Ladonna had a ponytail.
Yeah.
I don't know if Manny had one as well. Manny Queen.
It was, yeah, with the brown streaks
yes,
and then the headband.
yes,
No,
yeah.
it was good. I was like, didn't get the blonde memo though. Put the brown streaks in it. No, it was good though. Everyone did so good. I'm like, I'm very excited to see where this competition will go because everyone's got their own unique talent. Everyone's got their own specific things. I can't do what you do. You can't do what her like she does.
That's what someone told me.
No one can really do what you do, and like it's only really up to you to really throw yourself out there, to really like give yourself that like rocket kind of like shootout. You know what I mean? So it's really interesting to see everyone's dynamic, right?
I think the first set brought the real performance. We brought the looks. That's what I think. We brought performance too, but we brought the look as well.
That's what I was like. I don't even know whose was better. Everyone just had a little, you know what I mean? There's a little sprinkle here, there's a little sprinkle there. But no, I think my favorite outfit was Mars. I think.
Who's your pick for the wild card?
Oh, there's some queens out there that think they are the wild card. They said, I am the wild card. And I said, I will see.
I heard this queen say that yesterday. I'm like, honey, good luck.
I know you're lying. I know. I said, she's positive. She's sure of herself. So it'll be very interesting. Do you know how they choose the wild card?
They said they're not going to tell anybody except the person.
I wonder if it's like fan votes or.
Oh yes, I guess the highest next person, person with the highest score after, is gonna be the wild card.
Interesting. It's gonna be fun. It'll be very interesting. No, I don't really have any like. Obviously you, because you're sitting right there.
Right.
Because you're right in front of me.
I think that would be too much work because I had a lot of anxiety for this one.
That's
just mind blowing.
I know, and that's what I keep telling Anthony, my boyfriend. Literally, I'm like, I'm so happy that you didn't meet me during Alberta's Drag Superstar because I'm already stressed. I have my little shows on the side, and I'm already stressed just for my own anxiety, for my own like self-worth or whatever. I just beat myself up. So I'm like, could you imagine if you had met me during Alberta's Drag Superstar? Like, I was a mess.
No time.
Absolutely, I was a mess. So I'm happy that I didn't have to deal with that. I'm happy it's over. But it's good stress.
Yeah.
It's good anxiety, right? You know you care.
The best in you. Yeah.
You know you care about your art if you're stressed, if you've got anxiety. But I think the main like the best advice that I could have given anyone is just have fun.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what I didn't have a lot of fun my first rounds because I was so scared, because I was so in my head. I think this last time that I finally won the crown, I truly did let loose. I truly just had fun. I was like, this is my art. This is my craftsmanship. This is my talent. If you all don't enjoy it, that's fine. But I'm going to have fun with it.
Yeah, it's really a good, tough competition out there. Like, good luck to the winner.
Yeah. Well, in the very beginning stages, like in the first time I did, and nobody gave tips. It wasn't a tip show. People literally just stood there and stared. So I'm happy now people are like a little more warmed up and they give you tips, and it kind of helps you like get into the mood a little bit more. So I'm so happy that like we are a little bit more comfortable and we do give out tips like now, because you normally would never give tips. And it's even more stressful because no one's interacting with you.
Yeah. No one's I'm not going there to get money, honey. I'm going there to perform. No, which was the main thing. Yeah.
Exactly. But it's nice now that it lets you kind of relax a little bit, right? So I'm happy that like it's becoming like a show, and then it doesn't feel so much like a competition, because then you can kind of let loose. You're like, no, it's just like a regular show kind of thing. But in the beginning, it was tough. Like people just stood there and they didn't like. You barely got like some claps. Like you had to give it, you know.
Which is like, this is someone did that in the last round. I was like, honey, come on, it's not a park of.
I know. There's a few times for sure.
So speaking about your boyfriend, how did you all meet? Like, talk about love. Valentine's around the corner.
I know. I'm like so happy. We are almost at our 1 year.
Congratulations.
I know. We've actually known each other for a while, but we never really met. We didn't meet. I think he had his life, I had my stuff going on, and like honestly, I think everything's meant to happen for a
Yeah,
reason.
the right time.
And I was like, because we both knew of each other, we like both knew each other, but it just never really happened. And so he just messaged me one day, and like, yeah, it just kind of like one thing led to another, and I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Let's go on a date.
Right.
I swear, like the first time we like seen eye to eye, I was like, that's him. That's my human.
That is love.
You want to know a cute story though? So he shows up with flowers. I know, on our little first date. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you, thank you. And he's gonna be a gentleman. He goes to open the car door for me, and it's locked. It was locked. And I'm standing there like with my flowers, like so he scurries around, goes to open the door, comes back around. I'm like, get in the car. Just it's the ship has sailed. Just get in the car. Let's go. So we go on a date. We went to Bird Dog. It's a loud bar.
Yeah.
Like it's like you're yelling. Like we're right here, but we're yelling. So we're on a first date yelling at each other. And he's like, we should go somewhere else. Let's go somewhere else. So we go to we're like on our way to go get ice cream. And you know, we didn't make it to the ice cream store. We made it to his house. Right. So it's history after then. It's history after then. But now we've got an amazing, cute little townhouse together.
Oh my God.
Yeah, both of our fur babies. We've got like 25 fish. It's adorable. We've got we've got a whole fish tank. Like we had a little fish tank, and it just kept growing and growing and growing. And like, you know, we both have like the same interests, and we both have like, we're like almost like the same person. It's like amazing to find that person. You know what I mean? So no, it's been amazing. Life's been great.
That's awesome.
Love you, Anthony.
So let's talk about your bi-weekly hosting gig at
Yes, my spotlight.
How did that come about?
Well, I've been doing brunches there for like a while, and like just within the community as well. I guess like the queen that was doing it, I think that they changed the date or something happened, and things just didn't work out. So they're like, I'll go my way, you go your way, and so just a new queen or performer just had to fill in the space. Originally, they wanted me to do it every week.
Oh my God.
And I'm like,
with your job.
With my job, with my construction job. And I was like, this is just a lot. I don't know if I can do this.
Yeah.
But then it came, and then like, I was like, I don't know if I can do it. Like, thank you for the opportunity, but I don't know if I can commit to this completely. Just because I was like in the middle of work, doing like all these other things. I didn't know what.
Before I could get you to come to this fucking show.
I know, right? So that's why I'm very happy that they did come back to me and say, like, what if we have two of you and then you can do it every other week, right? So I think that's like really like, that's what sold me. I was like, I can do it every other week, and like, it's not so much. Every week drag is a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It just eats away at you.
Yeah, bi-weekly is good. It sounds good.
Bi-weekly is nice. Yeah. You have enough time to get a break, because I have to come up with my own prizes. I have to come up with like my own like concepts. Like I can only, obviously I don't want to like
do the same
redo all my numbers, right? So I'm just constantly coming up with like new numbers, and like I just had a private booking for teachers.
Well, I saw that.
Yeah, it was a private booking for teachers. So I came out as Miss Frizzle, right? So I'm happy that I'm able to like come up with these different ideas, but it's nice that I can take a break, right? Because I'm like, I still want to be a human, and that's why it's hard doing drag full time, because I was like, I don't know if I want to do drag full time. I still like construction. I still like being a man and working with my hands and getting dirty, right? Like I just like it. It's what I'm good at, right? So I was like, I'm happy that I can kind of juggle a little bit of everything, right? As well as like hosting and doing bingos. Like bingos are hard because you sit there from
you gotta
like,
make people laugh.
Yeah, and they're just staring at you. Like I've got balls to kind of like veer away from it or like distract them, but at the end of it, like it's just you sitting there, right?
Yeah.
I can't be like, your next performer, like you take the lead, you know what I mean? Like you entertain them, and then I can go like have a
I
minute.
think it's a better cast is you and Pepper doing it.
I think it's
bi-weekly,
really
yeah.
nice that me and Pepper, and I love that Pepper's doing it because like she's fun, she's like up there, she's like it's a good dynamic,
Yeah.
right? And I love that. In the very beginning, it was like we were both a little stressed because like we're like trying to come up with these prizes, trying to just come up with these ideas, like what are
Yeah,
we doing? But now that we've both got the hang of it,
Yeah.
it's like
It
coming.
was a matter of time.
No, I think it was nice, and I think it was because I have the crown, and then Pepper was on TV, so it was like, you know what I mean? It was like, yeah,
to
sure,
lead
you guys
sense,
do it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So no, it was nice. I'm happy that like Pepper and Pheromone, like two peas. It's cute,
Right.
Yeah, the pee.
So what would you say is your favorite performance to date?
My favorite performance. I have two. I think the very first one that I did for Alberta Strike Superstar, have you seen it? It's my Chola one.
No.
It's iconic. I don't know if I could do it today in this world, maybe.
Okay.
But at the time, it was just silly, fun stupidness, right? And that was it. It was about like being a chola, and I had like little eyebrows like on paper, and I like stuck on eyebrows like because it was a funny number. You've got to watch it, but it was like one of my very first like really hard hitting numbers. So I was like, I will always stand by that. And then my next favorite would obviously be the one that I won Alberta Strike Superstar with my Carol Baskin. That was a good one. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw that.
It was just stupid fun. And it was right out of COVID, right? So we all kind of knew Carol Baskin. We all kind of knew
Tiger King and everything.
Yeah, with a Tiger King and everything. And my little tigers in the back. Like, I love that performance. I think it was one of my favorites for sure.
What would you say is your least favorite performance?
Oh my God. I've gotten them deleted off of Dragging Our Heels, so that's for sure. They're already gone. So there's been a few moments where I'm like, that's a great idea. And watching it, I'm like, was not a good idea. Like, no, Brandon, like that's not good. So we won't talk about those, but
it is what it is.
My least favorite one that I did like was I did a Bird Box number. You know that movie where they like, well, I did a Bird Box number and I couldn't get the blindfold on. For the whole number, it's me trying to get this blindfold on. I'm like,
was it a competition or just performance?
I think it was just a performance.
Okay.
But like I was so invested. I'm like, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna do the whole performance with no eyes. And no one's gonna see. But like the whole time I was just trying to like shove it in. It was not giving. It was not the moment. But everything happens for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes our failures bring us to the success that we have.
Yeah, spotlight. What's your thought about what's happening in Alberta now about this banning of trans storytime books and name changes and all those nonsense Danielle is saying?
I mean,
Danielle.
Politics are politics. It's like it's heavy. Like there's a lot going on. And like I don't like to get myself too deep into it.
Yeah.
Right? That's why like I love to be an advocate. I love to be an ally. I love to like spread like my message. But there's so much going on right now. It's really hard to like
put a foot down and what
a
lot is going on truly.
No, 100%. And like I'm happy that like because again I did have that whole private booking for teachers, right? So I'm very happy that there was teachers that are like they do see that there is an issue going on and they want to show that they are allies. I'm like I think that's really like the main thing is that there's so many people out there willing to go like above and beyond to show like that not everything is just black and white. Like the things that are going on with Danielle Smith, like there's just a lot going on. You know what I mean? And like to see the polls, like the numbers, that's the scariest thing.
That is correct.
No, I know it's scary.
So I think we've come to the end of the show.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
What advice do you have to upcoming performers or performers out there?
My best advice for any upcoming performer is be true to yourself because no one can do you the way that you do it. Be happy. Don't be mean. Spread love. I think that's like the main thing is spread love and be happy. If you do not love yourself, if you cannot feel 100% in your own being, then you shouldn't be out there spreading joy to other people, right? You need to really get down to your own core and really find like your own thing. And at the end of the day, you just need to have fun. So be you and be true.
Where can we find you on social media?
You can find me on social media. If you can spell the whole word, it is Pheromonekillz. That's why I don't have a lot of followers, because no one can spell. But that's fine. But yeah, Pheromonekillz on Instagram. I don't have Twitter. I'm somewhere on YouTube. I've got a TikTok. I've got many things. You can find me though.
Thank you so much. See you on the next episode.